Welcome to Coin's old library. Have you ever looked at a simple penny and thought maybe, just maybe, it could be worth more than just 1 cent? You might have a jar full of old coins. Maybe one of them is from 2010. You flip it over, see Abraham Lincoln's face, the year 2010, but there's no mint mark. Do you think, is this special? Could it be valuable? Today, we're going to talk about the 2010 1-cent coin from the United States, a penny without any mint mark, found in millions of people's hands and pockets, yet still misunderstood by many. For the next hour and a half, I'm going to walk you through the complete story of this coin, its background, condition, value, and the mystery behind coins that are supposed to be common but sometimes become special because of small errors or historical meaning. So, let's begin with what this coin really is. In 2010, the United States Mint produced pennies with a new reverse design, the Union Shield. This was the first year this design was introduced, replacing the old Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in place since 1959. The Union Shield was meant to represent Lincoln's role in preserving the United States as a union. So even though this coin looks like a regular penny, 2010 marks a transition year in U.S. coin history. Now, if you look at the front of this coin, you see Abraham Lincoln. He's been on the penny since 1909, celebrating 100 years since his birth. Underneath his image, you'll find the date, 2010. Now, look around the coin. Is there a letter like D or S near the date? If there isn't, that means the coin was minted in Philadelphia, because coins made in Philadelphia usually don't have any mint mark at all. That might sound rare, but it's not. In fact, in 2010, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 2.9 billion pennies. That's billions with a B. So, no mint mark doesn't mean the coin is rare. It just means it came from the Philadelphia Mint. But still, why do people ask about these coins? Why do people try to sell them online for $5, $10, or even $100? The reason is usually condition, rarity from errors, or simply misinformation. Most 2010 pennies without mint mark, in circulated or fine condition, are worth exactly 1 cent. Nothing more. If the coin is used, has scratches, wear, or is not shiny, it holds no collector value. It's just a normal coin. But there's a twist. Some 2010 pennies do become valuable, not because of the date, but because of mint errors. Errors are mistakes made during the minting process. For example, a double die error happens when the coin design is stamped twice by mistake, leading to a shadow or doubled image. An off-center strike means the coin wasn't lined up properly during minting. Sometimes, a die crack appears, showing a raised line across the coin. These kinds of errors are rare, but when they happen, collectors pay attention. Depending on how strong or visible the error is, such a penny can be worth anywhere between $5 to over $50 or more. But these are exceptions, not the rule. Most 2010 pennies don't have these errors. They were produced with modern technology, so major mistakes are rare. That's why if you find one, it's a big deal. So, what should you look for in your 2010 penny? First, look for doubling in the letters, especially on the words Liberty, or In God We Trust. If the letters appear thick or look like they've been stamped twice, you might have a double die. Then, check the edges of the coin. Is it centered properly? Does the design run off the edge or look uneven? That could be an off-center strike. Also, check for cracks that look like thin raised lines. They could be die cracks. Another important factor is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded from poor to mint state. A fine condition means the coin has been in circulation, but still shows most of its original details. A very fine or extremely fine condition coin shows even more details and less wear. Then there's uncirculated or mint state, coins that were never used, still shiny and clean. These can bring higher prices, especially from collectors who want to fill their coin albums. However, even in mint state, a regular 2010 penny without a mint mark is not rare. In perfect, untouched condition, it might sell for 20 to 30 cents. Yes, cents, not dollars. Only if it's graded by a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC and receives a very high grade like MS, 67 or above, then its value might rise to $2, $5, maybe even $10. But that's only if it's almost perfect. And remember, grading a coin professionally costs money, so it only makes sense if the coin is already rare or valuable. Some people think that just because their coin is old or doesn't have a mint mark, it must be rare. But coins from the 2000s are not really old in coin terms. And most coins made in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark, so that's completely normal. The idea that every coin without a mint mark is valuable is simply not true. Now, let's talk about proof coins. These are special coins made for collectors. They're not meant for circulation. If you come across a 2010 penny that's extremely shiny, mirror-like, and looks like a high-quality sample, it could be a proof coin from the San Francisco Mint. Those coins do have an S mint mark. They are sold in special sets and are never,